Hey everybody, time to finish up the week. It's Friday. Earlier in the week, Monday, we focused on legs. Wednesday, focused on upper body. Today, we're going to focus mostly on midsection. A little bit of core work, lots of abs, a little bit of stuff through the back. Okay, starting off as always, hit your warm up first. Your warm up should take 10-15 minutes. Get a good sweat. Doesn't matter if you're doing max alts, doesn't matter if you're doing yoga, doesn't matter if you're just doing abs. Got to get a good workout. Improve the functionality of those muscles, get them ready to be more reactive. Overall, get better output for your workouts. So, after you do your 10 to 15 minute warm up, that's in the comments. If you're not sure, go back a couple weeks to previous video, you'll see that warm up. But here we go, take a peek, pause if you need. All we're going to be doing, we're going to go through 6 exercises. We're going to work through them 2 to 3 times. Timing, we're going to go for 30 seconds. Take 15-20 seconds in between, move on to the next exercise. After 20 seconds, you're just going to move one right to the next, cruise through it. All right, by the end of this, abs should really be on fire. Some good stuff through the shoulders, through the back. Should have a nice, well-rounded burn. Afterward, going to be very important to get a nice little cool down, whether it be a cool down walk, a little bit of a stretch, a lot of stuff that we could throw in there. We'll talk about that at the end. So here we go. Let's work through our demonstrations. Our 6 exercises, I'll say them first. V-tuck, plank to pike, leg raise, side plank, heel raise on the other side, and then curl up. Okay, so let's go through it. First one, your V-tuck. Going to be sitting in that V position. Legs are extended here, torso leaning back slightly. In your up phase, knees will tuck, chest comes forward, extended phase, torso leans back, legs fully extend again. So we're going to cruise through as many of these as we can get in your 30 seconds. Okay, the further you lean back, the more we lengthen these abs, the more we're going to get out of it. Okay, from there, let me turn my light up a little bit. From there, your option, here we go, your option on the V-tuck is going to be to do a single leg. We can get a little bit less movement with the upper body, but this is going to be mostly what we're looking at in that option. All right, so 30 seconds of work, 20 seconds off. Second exercise is going to be a plank to pike. So you're going to be up in your high plank, and then we're just going to shift back into our V-push position. So we're here, starting point, 3, 2, 1, go. Shift, plank, shift, plank, shift, plank. So as I do this, I'm trying to get my ears basically in line with my biceps, get a little scapular mobility going from here. Make sure you settle into that position real quick. You don't just want to be basically falling down or anything like that. We want to make sure we're under control all the way and make sure our hips aren't dropping in that down phase, anything like that. Okay, if you're not able to shift back and forth, try and hold that V position. Try and work back and forth at least a couple times in your 30 seconds. Afterwards, we're going to hit a leg raise. So, laying on our back, trying to make sure our lower back remains in contact with the floor. If you need, place your hands on your butt. If you want more of a challenge, place them out to the side. From here, we're just raising, control down. Raise, control down. Again, all this time, making sure my lower back stays in contact with the floor so I'm not getting that big arch all the way through the lower back. All right, where the lower back comes out the floor, that can start to put a little bit of stress down there. We don't want it, okay? Side plank heel raise. So this can be a toughie, okay? High plank or low plank, your preference, but we're gonna start getting some glute work. Hips are gonna be on fire here. So if you're in your high plank, I wanna make sure you can see my feet. Here we go. If we're in our high plank, we want our toe to remain facing forward. Raise the heel, bring it down. Raise the heel, bring it down. We don't want the foot facing the ceiling. Keep the foot forward. That way we're making sure we're attacking this gluteus medius muscle. Small little muscle in your butt, very important. Okay, 30 seconds on there. You'll flip-flop sides, 30 seconds raising that other heel. If you need your option there, we can drop down to the knee. That'll take a little bit of stress off the abs or your all-around core muscles. However, it's not going to limit the impact on the hip. So really focusing on elevating that heel in that 4th and 5th exercise. Last one, curl up. Great exercise. One of my favorite ab routine or movements. We just want to make sure that we're focused on bringing our chest to the ceiling, not necessarily bringing our face to our feet. So that's going to make sure our back remains flat. We're basically sliding our hands up to our toes. Chest comes up. Shoulder blades out the ground. Little squeeze at the top. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, add a little 2-second hold there, bring it back down. 2-second hold, bring it back down. Okay? Again, 30 seconds on, 20 off, 2 to 3 times through there. If you can do it 3 times, great. You're gonna have some pretty beat up abs towards the end there. Your cool down stretch, good ones that you want to do is really just sit into that seal stretch where we're just pressing ourselves up, allow the abs to loosen back up. If you got back issues, just relax on the forearms, but find a way to open up those abs towards the end. Little hip flexor stretch, push the hips forward, things like that. Opening up everything through the front side. If your shoulders are starting to get a little bit tensed up, bring it up over the top, bring it across, all those little things that we can do. Again, not a whole lot of cardio involved with this one, so maybe take a walk, little jog at the end. One more time if you want to see what I got. Pause it. There you go. Happy Friday. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Take care.